Welcome back to Simple English Stories. Thank you for listening. This channel is for English learners who want to listen to slow, clear, simple English. Every story follows one person through one ordinary day. Today we meet a new character. Her name is Kay. She drives a taxi. Every day she drives through the city and meets new people. Some are happy, some are tired, some have interesting stories. This is her day. Relax, listen carefully, and let's begin. My name is Kay. I am 34 years old. I drive a taxi in a city called Riverford. I have been a taxi driver for 5 years. Before that, I worked in an office. I sat at a desk all day. I looked at a screen. I answered emails. After 3 years, I needed to move. Now I move all day. I like this very much. I work the early shift, 5 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. So I wake up at 4:15. Yes, 4:15. It is very early. The whole world is dark and quiet. I make coffee, strong, black, no sugar. I drink it quickly. I eat a banana and 2 biscuits. This is my breakfast every morning, quick and easy. I get dressed. Comfortable dark jeans, a soft green jumper, white trainers. I always wear comfortable clothes. I sit for many hours. Comfort is important. I go downstairs to my car. My taxi is a large black car, clean, comfortable, smelling of the pine air freshener I hang from the mirror. I check the tires. I check the mirrors. I check the water and the oil. Every morning, the same checks. A good driver always checks. I start the engine. I turn on the radio, quiet music, nothing loud at this hour. I pull out of the car park and into the dark, empty streets. The city at 4:30 in the morning is a different place. No traffic, no crowds, just street lamps and silence, and the occasional fox crossing the road. I love this hour. It belongs to me. My first ride of the day is always from the app on my phone. At 4:45, a booking comes in. I drive to a residential street and wait. After 2 minutes, a young man comes out of a front door, pulling a suitcase. He looks nervous and excited at the same time. "Airport, please," he says, putting his suitcase in the boot. "Of course," I say. "Early flight?" 6:30, he says. "Going to see my sister. She moved to Canada last year." "Long time without seeing her?" I ask. 8 months, he says. Then he smiles, a big, real smile. "But today I go." I drive him to the airport. We talk a little about Canada, about the cold winters, about how expensive everything is. He is easy to talk to. When we arrive, he gets out quickly, pulls his suitcase, and then turns back. "Thank you," he says. "Have a good day." "You too," I say. "Say hello to your sister." He laughs and walks through the airport doors. I watch him go. This is what I love about my job. Every ride is a small story. This one was a happy one. After the airport, I drive back into the city. The morning is beginning. The sky is turning from black to deep purple to gray. Lights are coming on in windows. A bakery opens. A man in a yellow vest cycles past, delivering newspapers. I pick up a woman outside a hospital. She is a nurse. I can see her uniform under her coat. She gets in and sighs deeply. "Long night?" I ask. 12 hours, she says. She closes her eyes. "I just need to get home." "Of course," I say. I do not talk more. I turn the radio down a little lower. I drive smoothly, no sudden stops, no sharp turns, the gentlest ride I can give. When we arrive at her flat, she opens her eyes slowly. "Thank you," she says quietly. "That was very peaceful." "Sleep well," I say. She smiles, a tired, grateful smile, and goes inside. My next passenger is a schoolboy, maybe 14 years old. His mother booked the taxi. He sits in the back with his school bag and looks at his phone the whole time. He says nothing to me. That is fine. Not everyone wants to talk. I drive him to his school. He says a quick thanks and gets out. Some rides are stories. Some are just rides. Both are good. By 9 o'clock, the city is fully awake. Traffic is heavy. I move slowly through the streets, taking rides one after another. A woman to a job interview. She is nervous and keeps checking her bag. An old man to the doctor. A young couple to a furniture shop, excited about their new flat. At 11 o'clock, I stop for a break. I park near a small cafe I like. It is called Dots. It has 4 tables inside and 2 outside. The woman who runs it is called Dot, of course, and she is 70 years old with very short white hair and a loud laugh. "Kay," she says when I come in. "The usual?" "Please," I say. The usual is a flat white coffee and a slice of banana bread. I sit at my favorite table by the window. I watch the street outside. People walking, buses passing, a dog pulling its owner toward a lamppost with great determination. I take out my phone and check my earnings for the morning. Good. Not a record, but good. I eat my banana bread slowly. I drink my coffee. I breathe. Dot comes to collect my cup. "Busy morning?" "Steady," I say. "Aren't they always?" she says, and laughs her loud laugh. At 12:30, I get a booking from the city center. I pull up outside a large bookshop. A woman comes out carrying 3 heavy bags of books. She is perhaps 65, with silver hair and bright, curious eyes. She needs help with her bags. I get out of the car and help her put them in the boot. "Thank you, dear," she says. "I always buy too many." "Can you have too many books?" I say. She looks at me with delight. Exactly what I always say. Her name is Margaret. She is a retired teacher. She taught English literature for 35 years. Now she just reads. She is going home to her house on the other side of the city, a 20-minute drive. We talk about books for the whole journey. She asks what I am reading. I tell her. A thriller about a detective in Norway. She nods seriously. "Scandinavian crime is very good," she says. "Have you tried the Swedish ones?" "Some," I say. She gives me 3 recommendations. She speaks about each book with such love and detail that I feel I have already read them. When we arrive at her house, a tall, narrow house with a red door and a window box full of flowers, she gets out slowly. I help her with her bags to the door. "You are very kind," she says, "and you must read those books." "I will," I say. "I'll be checking," she says, and winks. I laugh all the way back to the car. My last ride of the day is at 1:45. A young woman, maybe 20, stands outside a block of flats with a small baby in her arms and a changing bag over one shoulder. She looks exhausted. The baby is asleep. I get out and open the door for her carefully. She gets in slowly, holding the baby close. I wait until she is ready, then I close the door very gently. No noise. "Where to?" I ask quietly. She gives me the address in a whisper. I nod. I drive very, very slowly. Every bump in the road, every traffic light, every turn, I take with the most care I have used all day. The baby stays asleep. The mother looks out of the window. After a few minutes, her own eyes begin to close too. We arrive. She blinks awake. "Oh," she says, "sorry, I fell asleep." "That is fine," I say. "You needed it." She looks at me. "How did you know not to make any noise?" I smile. "I have children too," I say. "I remember." She pays and gets out carefully. I watch her walk to her door, baby still sleeping on her shoulder. She turns and gives me a small wave. I wave back. I finish at 2 o'clock. I drive the taxi back to the car park. I clean the inside, a quick vacuum, wipe the seats, check the back for anything left behind. Today I find a pair of sunglasses. I put them in the lost property box in my glove compartment. Someone will call for them. I walk home. It takes 15 minutes. After 9 hours of sitting, walking feels wonderful. I stretch my legs. I breathe the afternoon air. I look at the city around me. The same streets I drove through all morning, but different on foot. Slower, more detailed. I make lunch at home, eggs on toast, a glass of water, an apple. I eat at my kitchen table. My flat is quiet. I live alone, but I am never lonely. I spend my mornings with people. The afternoon quiet is a gift. After lunch, I rest on the sofa for 1 hour. Not sleeping, just lying down, eyes closed, letting the day settle. The young man going to Canada, the tired nurse, Margaret and her books, the baby sleeping. All the small, real moments of a morning in a city. I think every person I drove today was going somewhere. Something was waiting for them. A sister, a bed, a school, a job interview, a house full of books, a nap. And for a few minutes, I was part of their journey. I like being part of people's journeys, even the small ones, especially the small ones. Thank you for listening to Kay's story. If this story helped your English, please like the video and subscribe for a new story every week. Leave a comment below. Have you ever had an interesting conversation with a taxi driver? Tell us your story in English. See you in the next story. Goodbye.